Wow, what an incredible night it was in Times Square. Did anyone see that coming? The atmosphere was electric, filled with anticipation and excitement. Rolando Romero pulled off a massive upset against Ryan Garcia, shocking everyone. It was the talk of the boxing world, a moment that will be remembered for years. The fight went down in Times Square, a cool setting for a fight. The iconic location added to the drama. Garcia was coming back after a year off. He had been training hard, looking to make a triumphant return. He'd failed a drug test, which surprised a lot of people. It was a setback that many thought he had overcome. He was the heavy favorite. Fans were confident, and the odds were in his favor. Everyone thought he'd win easily. The crowd was buzzing with excitement, expecting a dominant performance. But Romero had other plans. He came prepared, with a strategy to counter Garcia's strengths. He fought a smart fight. His tactics were on point, and he executed them flawlessly. He didn't go in like a maniac, and it worked. His calculated approach paid off. He frustrated Garcia round after round. Garcia couldn't find his rhythm, and it showed. Garcia just couldn't get his rhythm going. His usual sharpness was missing, and it was evident. He couldn't land that big left hook everyone was expecting. It was a night where nothing seemed to go his way. The second round was crazy. The energy in the arena was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats. Both fighters were giving it their all, but it was clear something big was about to happen. Romero caught Garcia with a big left hook. Down went Garcia. The crowd erupted in shock and excitement. It was a punch that seemed to come out of nowhere, perfectly timed and executed. He got back up, but you could tell it shook him up. Garcia's legs were wobbly and his eyes had a glazed look. The referee gave him a count and he nodded, indicating he was ready to continue. From that point on, Garcia was way more cautious. He kept his guard up, moving defensively around the ring, trying to avoid another devastating blow. He didn't want to get caught again. Every move he made was calculated, every step taken with the utmost care. The fear of another knockdown was evident in his eyes. This played right into Romero's game plan. He saw the hesitation in Garcia and capitalized on it. Romero began to control the pace of the fight, dictating the terms of engagement. Romero, to his credit, didn't get wild after the knockdown. He stayed patient. He picked his shots. Each punch was deliberate, each movement measured. He was in complete control. A lot of people thought Romero would be the one pushing the action, but he surprised everyone. Instead of going for a quick finish, he showed remarkable restraint and tactical awareness. He showed he can adapt and box smart. Romero's performance was a masterclass in strategy and patience, proving that he is not just a brawler, but a thinking fighter, capable of outsmarting his opponents. This fight was a weird one, man. There wasn't a lot of action. Both guys were hesitant to let their hands go. They landed the third fewest punches in CompuBox history for a 12-round fight. That's crazy, especially for a fight with so much hype. You could see the frustration on Garcia's face. He wanted that knockout, but he couldn't find it. He's used to blowing guys away. But Romero didn't let that happen. He kept his composure. In the end, it was a clear decision victory for Romero. This fight was supposed to set up a rematch between Garcia and Haney. Fans were eagerly anticipating a showdown that would settle the score once and for all. The tension was palpable, and the excitement was through the roof. They fought last year, and Haney won. It was a close match, filled with intense moments and dramatic exchanges. Garcia was determined to come back stronger, and Haney wanted to prove his victory was no fluke. But after this performance, who knows what will happen? The crowd was left in a state of confusion, unsure of what the future holds for these two fighters. The uncertainty adds another layer of intrigue to their rivalry. Haney also fought on this card, and he didn't look great. His performance was lackluster, and he seemed off his game. Fans were expecting more from the champion, but he didn't deliver. He won, but it was a snoozer. The fight lacked the excitement and energy that fans crave. It was a win, but not the kind that leaves a lasting impression. Maybe the pressure got to both guys. The weight of expectations can be overwhelming, and it showed in their performances. They both seemed tense and unable to find their rhythm. Maybe they weren't at their best. Every athlete has off days, and this might have been one of those days for both Garcia and Haney. They looked exhausted and out of sync. Whatever the reason, this wasn't the night of boxing anyone expected. The fans left disappointed, and the arena quickly emptied out. It was a stark contrast to the high hopes that filled the venue at the start. The Times Square spectacle didn't quite live up to the hype. The grand stage was set, but the performances fell short. It was a reminder that in boxing, nothing is guaranteed. But hey, that's boxing for you. It's full of surprises. Just when you think you know what's going to happen, the sport throws you a curveball, and that's what keeps fans coming back for more.